We also have a few others. Just keep on adding onto this pile for giggles. Another one of the DLO jam jackets. Here's another case from Boxwave. We will unwrap this one from the black bag that it's in. This case is again another one of those traditional PDA style cases. Doesn't appear to have been measured in any way for the iPhone. It does have places here which could maybe hold business cards, some SIM cards or memory cards maybe. I don't know exactly why they're here, but it's sort of the same with a lot of these cases that have been brought over from overseas and not really tested with the iPhone, or not even really designed specifically for the iPhone. They just sort of throw in features that were on previous cases and just hope that people don't mind. Also has one of those detachable belt clips on the back. Also a few more here that are worth pointing out. We've got this one right here from Spec. This is one of their standard skin tight cases, and it is being shown in a holster style design that they have right here. This is another one of those cases that has a back belt clip that pops out that lets you prop up the iPod, or iPhone rather, when it's inside. This particular clip has an interesting release mechanism that actually makes it easy to put the clip out or release it to be used as a normal belt clip, and it can ratchet around and go into your choice of positions. The tough skin, or the skin tight case here, this is the normal skin tight case. You notice it's picking up a bunch of dust already, but it has holes on the bottom for access to the iPhone's ports. The top, question mark as to how that's going to work. It looks as if it's the right general size for the proximity sensor. The side has holes and also shaped things to let you get access to the buttons without necessarily exposing them. There's also a clear version of that same case, which doesn't seem to have quite as much dust and hair and stuff like that on it as the other one does. But it is a nice design, very simple design, made from silicone rubber or a similar plastic. Spec has also developed one of these, which is a tough skin case, which has the same sort of thing going on in the back. But this case has slightly more impressive looking sides. It's a bit thicker, but it does provide access to the same ports, the same holes, the same everything on the top and bottom. Full screen access right here. No screen protector included, but again comes with the same belt clip that ratchets out and turns into a video stand if you desire. So it's another interesting design of the many that we've seen so far. I can continue going through these cases. I'm going to throw a few more out there that may or may not actually work with the iPhone. There are these cases here from Incipio that are similar to the hip case from DLO. They have little clasps here, magnet clasps that hold the iPhone in place, but they don't really protect, you know, all the iPhone. They call this the there's hipster case. There's also another version. This is the hipster in pink. So all sorts of cases that may or may not fit. The people from Incipio have also developed this crazy bikini case, which I think maybe fits this way on the iPhone. You put it on the iPhone, it sort of protects nothing really except for the iPhone's back and a little bit of its sides. We also have this one right here. This case right here is called the executive case for the Apple iPhone from Incipio. Again, hasn't really been tested with the iPhone, so whether or not it fits is a big question mark. But it's just another one of the many cases that we've seen here. A few more of the interesting things in the collection, which I'm digging through my drawer of iPhone accessories next to us right here. There's screen protectors like this. Javo Edge is a company that makes various screen protectors. They have the Javo screen in two different versions, a clear one and a not clear version. They're not really cut for the iPhone screen. They protect around 3.5 inches of the screen, but not the rest of the face of the iPhone. We have things like this, which are a battery pack that, you know, supposed to work with the iPhone to charge it if you plug it into a cable. This is from Boxwave, but it may not work. You know, it may work. Never really sure. It has this sort of interesting set of 3 lights on the side that apparently let you use it as a flashlight when you're not using it as a battery charger. I guess some people get excited about that. This is a case right here that Incipio calls the Ranger. It's very similar to that DLO hip case. It has places to, you know, shield your iPhone and also parts that don't. It uses a magnetic clasp here to close tight. Has a belt clip on the back that comes in that version, also a black one. I could go through all the other sort of low-end cases that we have here, but they're not really super impressive. There's many more of them though on the iLounge site if you're interested in seeing what they look like. That pretty much concludes the video here. I hope that you've had an opportunity to see all the sorts of stuff that's coming out. If it looks like a huge pile of stuff, yep, it is a huge pile of stuff. The cases that we'd recommend for the first few weeks of iPhone availability, though, would be ones from Marware, the ones from Griffin, and the ones from Belkin, which, unlike a lot of these other ones that you see in the pile, have actually been really tested with the iPhone and are safe to use. We think the DLO one probably has as well. We're not entirely sure about that, but you know, between the cables and the speakers and the headphone accessories and everything else that you've seen here, the chargers, hopefully you've gotten a pretty decent idea of what's out there. And if the video has not informed you enough, you can take a look at the iLounge.com website for all the additional details. Thanks for checking out this video.